Welcome back to Blackoutpod, Binges, Benders, Tales from Rock Bottom. Today, I got a very special guest, a return guest, one of my best friends,
yes,
Mr. Shapel Lacey,
yes,
host of It's Marriage. It's
Marriage.
It's
yeah, it's Marriage.
it's Managed podcast.
Yeah,
he doesn't do much else.
No,
he doesn't. I think he's like acted and he was in like a Lifetime movie.
I was not.
Dude, you would be good in a Lifetime movie.
Man, fuck that shit. Them Hallmark and Lifetime films. Bro.
Yeah, dude, like you're like the tough stepdad or something.
Gosh, I know, right?
You're like, yo,
I don't know, just playing.
You want a hot cocoa?
Yeah, just playing a villain and shit.
Yeah,
fuck that.
Who's that dude who's in like Old Spice commercials now? He's like fucking ripped up and shit. I think he was in Everybody Hates Chris.
Terry Crews.
There you go. Yeah, you got kind of a Terry Crews vibe to you.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I'm a gangster. I'm just kidding.
You're the flannel. I guess that's kind of thug if you top buttoned it.
I mean, I ain't gonna do all that.
I see.
I'm gonna keep it comfortable. You know what I'm saying,
dude?
You know.
Yeah. Well, shit. What's been going on?
Shit, life. What's up? I'm just kidding. What if I just did that the whole interview?
Huh? What's good?
What's good? Huh? Just questioning every question.
Basically, fucking Matt Lockwood.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
know.
His was like that.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with Ari Manis last night about how he's mean. And he's like,
how Ari Manis is mean?
Yeah, we're like,
what?
He's like, because Matt and I were trying to say, yeah, you're kind of mean, but like we
Ari
like
Manis?
You. Yeah, he's a little cold. He's cold.
What?
When you first meet him,
when I first met Ari, he was nothing but great to me.
He's great in general, but like he's very. If you had never met him, and you just saw him walking around, and he's like, hey, how are you? You'd be like, he seems a little like he could bite.
I don't think he's cold. I think he's just confused.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah. I think it's more of a confusion than anything, or he's just in his thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's funny.
I only know that because I can relate to that shit.
Yeah, it's funny that Matt Lockwood says that too, because Matt Lockwood looks like a high school wrestling coach who would like call you gay.
Oh yeah, doesn't he?
He'd be like, "You're being a little queer. Get back on the mat."
His big bully ass.
He does look like a bully. Chews gum all the time, really like vigorously.
I know, aggressively.
Yeah.
That's an aggressive gum chewer.
He's in that. He's got that sweatsuit move like Malik does too.
He's moved on to the sweatsuits.
He was in a sweatsuit last night, I think. He might have been in jeans.
Shout out to Matt Daddy.
Yeah, Matt
Daddy Lockwood.
He's cozy.
Which isn't that clever that he calls himself Daddy. You know what I mean?
No, it's a little creepy.
He could keep it though. He could rock it.
I go, you didn't. I go, why didn't you repost the clip? He goes, I did. And I go, no, you didn't. And he goes, no, I did. And I was like, all right, I guess you did.
What a fucking goof.
Yeah, dude. Well, shit. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to
talk about whatever?
Should we just talk bullshit, or do you want to talk about more stuff? Tell me and my 6 listeners about your podcast.
Oh, it's great. It's just me basically talking the shit I journal like on a weekly basis, and just talking it out loud. And basically what it's done for me, it's become this outlet for me, another outlet for me to like stay on that continuation of working on myself. And so that's pretty much what it's like. It's just me talking a lot of shit out that I like deal with. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of shit that I just think about on a regular that I'm like, I can't let this sit in my brain, so I have to let it out.
Do you ever hit a wall with it? Have you hit like where you don't know what to talk about yet?
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Not at all.
Dude, I had that one solo episode.
Bro, if I could journal in the fucking coffee shop for 4 hours, you don't think I could spit an hour of just talking to myself?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, that's what I had that one solo podcast, and I was like, this is proof to me that Chappelle's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, you got to be out of your mind. I mean, that's how I've been since I was a kid, though. I just always been in my thoughts.
I'm in my thoughts, too, but, like, it's so, like it just, I can't, like, grab them.
Yeah.
So that's the weird part. It's like, I think more visually than I do in terms of, like, I'm literal, but, like, not, you know.
Well, I
got so much ADD too.
Well, I never even thought of like doing a podcast, to be honest. and then it was Brendan Schaub that kind of like helped me come up with the concept, because he was like, shut the fuck up. But he was like, he goes, you journal so much, why don't you just talk that shit out loud? You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
He goes, why don't you make that what you do? He goes, you don't necessarily have to be funny. It's just fucking say interesting shit. And I'm pretty sure you got a lot of interesting shit in your journal, so why don't you just let it out? And I was like, oh, well, fuck yeah. And,
You've gotten good feedback too?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of great feedback.
Yeah, you got fans on the road.
Yeah, somewhat. Not like, I don't got like a heavy amount.
But some.
Yeah, I got
which
some.
Which is wild.
Yeah, I got some people that don't know me from like certain shit. Like,
yeah.
Anytime like one of the big dogs like drop my name and shit, they'll like, yo, I know you from such and such, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll, which makes them follow me, and then they'll tune into my shit.
Yeah.
But I ain't got no one that like, that, I mean, yeah, there's a lot, yeah.
You had that girl who came to see you and they missed the show or whatever, right?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, yeah. That
or
was
your show got canceled.
Show got canceled, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I gave them gas money to get back to college, to campus or whatever, yeah.
This man is for education.
Yeah. Yeah, get your learn on.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. Who cares,
Do whatever.
Do whatever the fuck you want. I mean, yeah. I'm not one of those people that's opposed to college. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I mean, even if you drop out, like, that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
I dropped out of college.
Yeah, I dropped out because I was like, this ain't what I want to do. But I don't think people have to fucking go.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
So, you and Johnny just hit the road. You went to Toronto?
Edmonton, Alberta.
Okay. So you were headlining. How'd it go?
It was good. I mean, very fucking drunk crowds. I'll tell you that much.
I thought you were going to say you got drunk.
No, yeah. Shit. I fucking relapsed in Edmonton, Alberta.
Damn, with Johnny Mitchell.
I know, right.
Gumby. We surmised that Johnny Mitchell, who is also a guest on here, he's Gumby. He's just a big roided prison Gumby.
Yeah, prison Gumby. No, yeah, the shows were good. It's pretty cool because I'm just now getting like these headlining dates. You know what I mean? And it's cool to get in that circuit. There's a lot. I like it because it's like, oh, this is another thing I'm thrown into. Well, not thrown into, but like they're like, oh, you ready for this step? And then boom, you do it, and then you're like, oh, there's so much I can fucking learn here, which I'm like super excited about. It's like that when you hit that next level, and then you're just going through the process of really learning and strengthening, getting strong at that level, and then moving on to the fucking next step. That's what I'm like mainly excited for with like doing this headlining shit.
You did what, 45 or an hour?
I've been getting off at like it's been like rapping like 48.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a better half an hour.
Yeah.
How long did Johnny do?
Johnny was doing 25.
Oh wow. Okay. Hell yeah. How'd he do?
Johnny did good. Johnny's fun.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's super funny.
He's very
I like it because he opens the door for like the crazy shit.
He does. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He opens the door for like the crazy things to talk about. So when I get up on stage, like I don't talk too crazy, but like if I say something crazy, it's not that like.
I like when he's in a mic.
Shocking
because it's always like he'll set the pace.
Oh yeah. He's that guy. That's what was cool about like having him open, and he got to see his family and shit while we were out there.
Did they come to a show?
Yeah.
Cool.
They came. Which one did they come to? I think they came to like a. What the fuck? When did they come? I can't remember what days.
They came to multiple?
It was different cousins.
Oh, word. I thought it was just,
That's your motherfucking phone, dog.
Who the fuck? Mineral Wells, Texas.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I heard some vibration. I'm like, you were hearing it?
What is that? What is that place?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that's a made-up place.
Yeah, it is a made-up. I'll fight everybody.
Yeah, speaking of, you guys almost fought somebody, huh?
Who?
You.
Oh, that motherfucker was so fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's funny.
We didn't like almost fight him, obviously, but he was just like so I was on stage and he was drunk, and they kept telling him like, yo, chill out, right? And I didn't want to kick him out. I was like, I'll give him a chance, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just talk shit to this dude, I ain't scared of this motherfucker. And he he tried to say some slick shit. He was so funny because I think he was so scared of me that he was just like, well, I'll just say shit about the guy that went up before him.
Which is so weird.
Which is so funny.
They're both like, you're both big dudes.
Yeah. So homie said something about Johnny Mitchell while I was up there, which I was like, yo, shut the fuck up, loser. Which is just a funny thing to say to a person, like, because it's so kiddish.
Anytime you say
it can still tear a person down.
Well, when you tell somebody to shut up, it's like the funnest way to shut somebody down.
The thing was, so a lot of, like, I don't think those people have ever been really told shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because they're so polite out there and so nice. So, like, most people are like, probably like, shh, just be quiet. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. So it caught people off guard. But, he says, I can't remember. I don't even remember what the fuck he said about Johnny. But he tried to say some slick shit. And I was just like, shut the fuck up, loser. You know what I mean? And shut him down. And then the show's over. Johnny and I we're eating in the green room, waiting for everything to everything was like clearing out or whatever. And then as Johnny and I are leaving, we run right into that motherfucker, and he was like drunk as fuck. He was like, hey, he goes, man, I just want to say I'm sorry. I go, why the fuck were you talking? And then I was like, I'm not gonna have this fucking argument. This dude's fucking drunk.
Yeah. And
then he was he was like, what'd he say to me? He said, yeah, I like to heckle because I want the comedians to say something about me. And me and Johnny were like, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's not why we go up there. Like, we have prepared
your
shit.
Time.
That's not,
Start comedy.
We're not trying to fucking just go off top of the dome, like, just to fuck you up. But at the same time, like, realize we will fuck you up.
Yeah.
But don't keep interrupting what we got going on. I even told the dude, I said, you're not disrespecting me, you're disrespecting everybody around you.
Yeah, people take out, like, it's like everybody gets
I was like, no one wants to hear you talk. No one wants to hear me go at you, because the thing is, not everyone could see you, motherfucker. No one knows what the fuck you look like. And then he tried to run some jokes about it. He goes, I got some jokes. And then he told me 2 jokes, and I just straight faced him. Like that. I was just like,
damn.
And then he was like, oh, I can't gauge what you're feeling. I said, it's not funny. It's whack. You're not funny.
Should have booed him.
Yeah.
Or like in the middle of his jokes, you should have been like, hey.
No, just cut him the fuck off.
Yeah.
No, I should have. Yeah. There was a couple times I had to tell people shut the fuck up. But it happens,
God, you're a bully.
I am.
Jesus.
Like I said, there was a table of like 5 dudes, you know what I mean? Just like, they could have held their own,
sure, if
they wanted to do something, but they were mad that they got cut off, and I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. I was like, you can fucking drink after this show. You got 10 minutes left.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour
and they were like,
show.
They were like, oh shit.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's fine. I make it cool, like, immediately after, but at the same time, like, that's like my fucking, that's my Caesar Milan.
Yeah, that's your job, too.
That's my Caesar Milan, where he gives a little to the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what my shut the fuck up is.
To white boys.
Yeah, who think this dude had on a gold chain. I was like, you can stop.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can stop.
Oh, no. God damn, dude.
But, I mean, yeah. I mean, the one thing I try not to do is let my anger out on stage, because then it makes the whole crowd uncomfortable.
Yeah, it weirds them out. That's what I wondered.
Yeah. So I don't get, like, angry.
So
when I say shut the fuck up, it's in a very lighthearted, loving way, because my anger does fucking, make people feel uncomfortable. But I know, like, gauging off the room and gauging, like, how they feel, like, every time I'm interrupted by that one person, they're basically, they want to say it too.
Yeah.
But they're just not going to shout it. I got the microphone, so it's, like, easy for me to just go, shut the fuck up.
Well, people want to, like, same with the heckler stuff. People always want to be, they want that to, like, those heckler versus comedian videos. Yeah. They're hugely viewed, but nobody wants that to happen at the show that they're in.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
No audience wants that to happen. Like, it just makes shit uncomfortable, and then it shoots it off track.
It's just annoying. I'm like, stop.
People do it at mics.
I literally go, stop.
Comics do it at mics. like where they'll like they're comics, and it'll be people who like laugh weird, or they'll like clap in the middle of a joke, like where they go,
yeah,
and it's just like, dude, you gotta cut that shit out.
Yeah,
like you can't. Like I had a dude, I said I'm from Utah, and then this dude goes, yeah, and it was just a fourth wall, and
it's
I go,
like, bitch, stop! Like you need that much attention?
Or I go, are you from there? And he goes, no, I just am a fan, and I'm like, what? Like, so it just tossed off my whole rhythm.
Got it.
Yeah,
it is annoying. Yeah, but I'm not like, I'll tell a person, like I'll just get real with a person, because it is disrespectful to the people that are able to control themselves even though they're drunk. So I don't take when someone says they're drunk as an excuse.
No,
because I know they're not the only person in this. It's a 2-drink minimum, motherfucker.
It's like if your significant other was to tell you that they cheated on you, but they were like, I was drunk. It'd be like, oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Same idea.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about it, yeah, like I said, I don't mind getting real. Going, yo, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. It's no longer funny.
A lot of those people have never been told that.
No.
So it's just a lot of people who have never been told no.
No.
And they'll get in your face, or they'll like, get loud because they don't know what consequences are.
Yeah.
So it's it's kind of funny. It's the same with people who hear jokes that are harsh. It's just pillowy. Everybody gets a pillowy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So. I love going at those people that can't hear a harsh joke. I don't necessarily go at them, but I just go, they realize what you're doing.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, this is...
There are a couple of hosts.
I'm not a fucking politician.
There are a couple of hosts who will go, oh, at a couple of jokes, and I'm like, you gotta cut that shit out.
Oh, a host would?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's really weird. Like every time you try to tell a joke that's like a little sad. I had somebody do it the other day, and like I told a joke about like I like living alone. Because I'm nostalgic, and not having people around reminds me of my childhood. And people just went, oh, and I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, I love those are my favorites to talk to.
Yeah,
because I go, hey, it's not my fault you feel that way.
Yeah,
it's your fucking fault.
Well, at that wine bar, I told a joke about something, and people
wine bar.
Yeah, the Todd put me on.
Oh,
Gabby James. Have you done that one?
God damn it. Well, if I don't know something or know, yeah.
Why do you look like it? Looks like going to come out aggressive. Yeah, it looks like you're about to fucking like confront me for sleeping with your wife.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Who are you? What you doing here? It's called Gabby James. It's in Redondo Beach. Todd show.
Oh, I did that show.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, he had me headline that shit. Yeah. Redondo Beach, huh? I was like, y'all too fucking rich. Y'all need to chill out. Calm down.
Yeah.
We get it.
They were rich.
Yeah.
Even the way they laughed.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was like, I like that you invited me to this Illuminati party.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is funny because I can tell that you're rich by the way you laugh. You're like,
Yeah. There's a lady all bedazzled up in the front row in Edmonton. I was like, you need to chill. Get it.
Is the club in a mall?
Yeah, it's in a mall.
So she had to walk into a mall like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's funny.
Come on now. I made fun of her laugh too, because she had a very like yeah. I was like, all right.
Are you?
I know. Then she was like, once you go black, you never go back.
Oh,
I said,
God.
Motherfucker, you ain't got many options here. Because I was like, I don't see any other black people.
That's what did they try to slave auction you like they did with Malik?
I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
He goes,
so what's so funny was the way like people thought she was being offensive when she said that, which I'm like, stop. Yeah, I mean, anything a person hears, like all they heard was black.
Yeah,
and the once you go black, you never go back has been around forever.
Yeah, and it's not offensive.
So they went, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's thinking as like that was something. I'm like, it's not.
Who would get offended by that?
Yeah,
I've heard people get offended by that stereotype where they're like, not all black men. It's like that's a compliment.
I know.
Like that's some black dude with a small dick is like I take offense to that.
There was something a dude like did this to me, and they thought that was like an offense. I'm like, bro, I'm like, all he did was this. Chill. He just put his fist to his heart. Leave him alone.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Well,
it was like that one lady when we was in Who was doing the mic? She said Afro-American.
And that kid got up.
Bro, but she was old. Like
she was old as fuck.
She was old as fuck. Of course she's going to say Afro-American.
I've heard my grandmother.
That's what she knows.
I've heard my grandmother say Negro before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's old.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a woman at a Blockbuster one time. This is a throwback. She looked at me and she said that I shouldn't wear my pants low because that's how Negroes do it.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, well, thank you. That's a lovely compliment you gave me.
And so, yeah, like, I mean, I expect an old person to say that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I expect that.
But she didn't mean anything by it.
But a young person, I'm like, oh, where are you? Where
a young person said Afro-American.
Yeah. Well, not even that. I don't think.
I want to see how you. I want to see how you react to something. So this is my friend, old friend when I was growing up.
Do you want to see how I react to something?
Yeah, I thought about it yesterday. I was listening to The Bonfire, the Jay Oakerson and Dan Soder radio show, and they were talking about weird ways that they jerked off as a kid. And my friend, growing up, we were young.
Fuck this got to do with me.
Just listen. This is why I need you to react to it, because everybody else would be like, I don't know. This is when we were 12, 13, like I still had dial-up internet. Like porn wasn't a thing. Mm-hmm. This dude found a website and looked at ways to like jerk off without jerking off. So like ways to make things feel like a vagina. So he cooked pasta, put it in a jar, put saran wrap over it. And fucked it, and then told people at school about it. Was that what you were doing when you were 12? How do you feel about that?
What the fuck? What did you invite me to?
I don't know. Is this the difference between black dudes and white dudes?
I guess so. Shit. What the fuck? Like.
I don't know. I just thought about that.
He didn't want to try a girl, you know?
He didn't. I don't think he got laid until he was like.
All right, then wait it out.
I know. I didn't ever try that.
No,
I never.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, this is too much.
That's
too much for me. Well, it seems like my parents would have been like, "Where's all the pasta going? Like, what the fuck happened to all the penne?"
Man, he went above and beyond just to get a motherfucking nut.
And it wasn't like, I guarantee you, like it felt like pasta. It didn't feel like a vagina.
I don't even want to know what that feels like.
Yeah, probably not good.
Yeah, because he's got to let it cool down. Mm-hmm. There's so much to it.
People,
he's got to pick out what fucking sauce he wants. Does he want meat in it? Does he not want meat in it?
People found out at school.
Cheese,
people found out at school, and they kind of
they find out?
He told people.
He's the only I was like, he's the only person that can leak that information.
So he would tell people, and then he acted like mad when people would find out, and it's just like, dude,
it's a very 12-year-old thing, right?
So it followed him through high school.
Oh,
and
wow.
People were like,
well, obviously it's followed them through his life, because here we are today.
It's true. I just thought about it the other day. I was like, I had a weird fucking childhood.
Shout out to I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. He's fucking, I don't know what he's doing, but I think he rides longboards.
Uh-huh.
Like he's like a professional longboard racer.
Oh, okay. So you're doing good in life.
Yeah. I haven't seen him in a long time.
I mean, yeah. Don't let your fucking don't let people try to ruin you for your past, which is a common fucking thing today. Fucking leave them alone.
Who did you hang out with when you were a kid? Like, what were you doing when you were a kid? I can't picture you as not a 30-year-old man. So, like, just you did you have a lot of friends?
No.
Yeah, so you were just alone.
I wasn't alone, but I didn't have like a fucking massive. I didn't roll that way.
Yeah,
I didn't know how. Like, I ain't never like I've never known how to operate in groups. I've always just been an individual.
Yeah,
and most of the guys I kicked it with were all individuals as well. So, most, like I'm saying, that's like a big number. But the few cats that I hung out with were all pretty much individuals themselves. So that's all we knew. Just kind of just fucking, if we hung out, we hung out. If we didn't, we didn't. Just kind of just lone rangers, lone wolves.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I've always operated.
When I was a kid, I was the same, but I also I still had that yearning to belong. So like I would try to get people's approval, like, and I was at the same time like I don't give a fuck, but then like I wanted really bad to have friends.
Oh no, I really didn't give a fuck because most people didn't fuck with me because of my fucking style, because I was black dude listening to punk rock and skateboarding and all.
You listen to punk rock?
Yeah, come on now.
I thought you were like a German house guy.
Nah, what?
Yeah,
German house. But I just never really rocked like that. Like I even today I don't know. I've never been one to really look for anyone's approval because it doesn't. I mean, if you fuck with me, that's fucking dope. That's cool. I'm not saying get away from me. I don't need your approval. I don't need you to fuck with me. I don't need you to like me. I mean, like if they're saying that to a person that like fucks with me, but I mean, if you don't, it doesn't ruin my day. Yeah. It doesn't. Even if you're someone that used to fuck with me and didn't anymore, that's not gonna affect me. That's not gonna. I don't know. That's a fucking exhausting thing to fucking try to think about or try to, oh man, this person gave me love over here, but they didn't give me love. Fuck it. Who cares?
I feel like so many comics are like that, though.
Oh, it's a big thing in this.
It took me a long time, a lot of years to just kind of shut that part of my brain off. Yeah,
you got it, man. Because I enjoy me. I love me, motherfucker. I have fun with me. Yeah. So it's like, what's the point of? Like, I'll fuck with people. If people want to talk to me and all that shit, yeah, let's fucking roll. But if not, I'm so cool with being by myself that it doesn't fucking, it's more of a pleasure for me.
Our friendship is my favorite because it's the friendship that I've always wanted out of friends. Because it's like I don't feel like I'm indebted to you to like hang out with you all the time. Yeah, I feel like there's so many, like that's how people make friends. Yeah, is they're like, we need to hang out or else we're not friends. And it's just kind of like, dude, like let's just hang out when we have time. Yeah, and then like other than that, like I get harassment texts from you that say wow.
Yeah, I do text the wow. Yeah, motherfucker, I need a motherfucking reply.
Show the camera here.
Yeah, show the camera those fucking wow texts, bro.
Yeah.
If Pete don't text me back, he's getting hit with a fucking wow, all caps. And like the W is fucking out there.
Yeah, well,
like 17 W's.
And God help you.
W-O 17 W's.
God help you if he's bored. Then you get so many more wows. Look at every like space. Like so there's
hold it up a little bit more. There you go.
Wow. That's Malik. That's not just a dude shirtless. That's Malik next to Jason Derulo.
Oh, yeah. Everyone keeps saying he looks like him.
Wow.
Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think that was like one of the best things that happened to me that a lot of people when I was younger didn't fuck with me. Because, then it set a foundation for me to build strength as being an individual.
It took me a long time to realize that was a gift for me.
It's such a fucking gift.
Like it took me until I was in my early to like mid 20s to realize like, oh, now I can be alone and like the worst thing you can do is say.
Well, I think that's a big reason why I didn't fucking go berserk. Like, do some kind of fucking, mass shooting or fucking hurting everybody in the school type shit because one of the reasons, individuality became a thing for me. Two, when I went home, I had my music, which was this
is huge for me.
And then, plus, I only saw those people for fucking 6 hours. I can handle that.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I was ditching school anyway, so it's like I don't really see these fucking people. So,
I just imagine, man, like you see.
Think about now.
Yeah.
Think about if you got bullied now today. Why
everywhere,
bro? Because here's the thing: if you get bullied now today, you go home, you go on your social media, you can see that motherfucking bully.
Yeah, and he's probably bullying you on social media
and they're bullying you on social media, and then they probably posting shit of themselves like living this glamorous life, so it's gonna make you go fucking crazy.
And they're crafty about bullying you on social media, so you can't really pin it on like if you were to tell anybody.
And it's kind of like, I mean, you gotta just fucking. What I think one of the things that would have like really helped me, and I probably would have had a very solid grip on who I was early on, is if my parents helped me have the confidence in being being okay with who I was.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of had to like find that on my own.
Me too. Yeah.
You know, because I was getting shit at home too, not from my mom or anything like that, but my stepfather. But I think if I was taught that, it would have been something. And I think that's a thing that people can miss with like being a parent, as far as helping your child. Like if my folks would have just said, "Oh, who cares that they make fun of you because you skateboard? That's what you like and you're fucking good at it. Keep fucking doing it. You're just gonna fucking leave them in their dust." If your parents teach you that, help how to adapt to something like that. Because I don't think you could stop bullying.
No, there's no way. And in some aspects, I think it's probably good for you.
Yeah.
Like there's a hierarchy in society in general. So you have to learn how to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
I think that's what's important. And you have to learn that people aren't nice. Like for the most part, people aren't nice.
Yeah.
Like I think that was the hardest thing for me to learn, was that like I care so much about people. Like when I like somebody, I really like somebody, so I'll do fucking anything for them. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, that feeling isn't reciprocated.
Yeah.
And it's not because people do it on purpose. It's just they don't know how.
Yeah.
So like nobody's out to get you. It's just
and it's and a lot of times, man. I think lucky for me, I had that fucking fight in me. I don't think it's wrong to teach a kid how to defend themselves. I don't think that's wrong. And some people might find that no. I think it's important for a kid to, because when you're taught like martial arts or anything like that, you're taught discipline as well. You're taught how to control yourself and how to. A lot of it is a mental thing. Beyond the fucking skills, these set of skills that you're getting of defending yourself, you're also getting this discipline and this fucking, and that's what cheerleading did for me.
Yeah.
When I did competitive cheerleading, it taught me some discipline, but also there's some type of,
Were you naturally athletic too?
Fucking, I don't know. That's
like, did question. Cheerleading come easy to you?
No, I had to work really fucking hard. So,
you started late too,
but
right?
I got good really fast.
Yeah, okay. So yeah,
but I already had a foundation. I taught myself how to do backflips when I was a little kid.
Oh, okay. Did you play any other sports?
No,
just skated.
But yeah, all those other sports are kind of boring to me.
Did you go to the gym or anything like that?
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But there was something about cheer that I was so damn good that like I don't know. Like, that's why when people were like, "Were you bullied for that?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck was gonna bully me?"
Yeah,
I was too fucking good at it.
Yeah,
I was just so damn good.
I remember
what could they say? What are they gonna say?
There was a male cheerleader at our school, and I think
was he better than me?
I don't think so. They didn't. Our school's cheerleading team was bad.
Was he better than me?
No.
Good answer.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear.
He wasn't scary either. He was very like. If I remember, he was a gay dude. And I don't think he was out, but like I think people knew. And then people would make fun of him for being a cheerleader, but it's kind of like, hey, dude, what are you making fun of him for if he is straight? Like, if you're calling him gay for being a cheerleader, every girl on that team, just for him being, would fuck the shit out of him. Yeah. Like, they would instantly, if he were like, I think I'm gay, do you want to sleep with me to see? They'd be like, yep. Yeah. Like, just instantly, they'd be like, what? Sorry, my panties are already on the floor.
And they ain't got to throw a pill in the girl's drink to do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's always the dude.
You can just be a good guy.
Dude, it's interesting because my parents got divorced, and then they each had different spouses. And my dad, earlier on, was kind of like he was like my buddy, and wasn't great at enforcing discipline. And then my mom and my stepdad were really good at enforcing discipline, but didn't really know how to deal with me because I wasn't academic. I wasn't. So they wanted me to be an individual, but they also wanted me to do well.
Yeah.
So they didn't know how to push me.
Yeah.
So like at one end, I'm getting like, you need to do well in school, and you need to. And then I would go to my dad's house, and then he adopted all those kids, and so like he didn't really have time or drive to, so he just had to trust that I was doing okay, and he'd be like, yeah, do your homework, whatever, because he had fucking babies.
Yeah.
So like I didn't get any, like I kind of just got just by chance.
Yeah.
But if I would have been able to, like, even when I played hockey, I didn't have the drive to, I just liked belonging to something.
Yeah, there's there is a thing with like organized sports. Some people are opposed to it. I mean, I didn't get down with football, basketball, anything like that. But
it was a club too, so it was kind of like.
But to have someone other than your parents to take critiques or anything of that nature from someone other than your parents is another lesson to be taught.
Yeah,
it is. Because it's going to teach you how to. Because you're going to get critiques from other people. Like, what happens when you get a boss? What happens when you can't really coddle that. So you gotta set your kids in a direction to where other than just like school, but some type of where you're taking this kind of discipline.
Yeah. I was so bad at hockey too. Yeah. But it was cool because it was like kind of punk rock because it was like a club sport and like. So it wasn't organized.
You were world
champ?
No,
I was so bad.
See, I'm a world champ cheerleader.
Yeah. See, I would have been a world champ cheerleader too, but like,
better than me.
Probably.
Yeah, I doubt that. I'm just kidding.
I don't know, dude.
I do doubt it though.
Yeah, no,
I can
for
tell.
sure.
I can tell by
There's
looking
no
at you.
fucking way. There's no fucking way.
It is fucking hard.
I'm sure it is.
It's harder than what people think.
I had no athletic drive. I had no drive to do anything,
yeah.
let alone going out for sports until I was maybe 19 or 20 years old. Like I was just like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And I started working out really hard when I was like 18.
Got it.
And I still didn't want to diet or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think I even got super athletic until I was like 25.
Yeah, I didn't start bulking up until after cheerleading. That's when I started really like bulking up. But I was always like bigger than most kids at my school. But I was just shredded.
Yeah.
But I was still like bigger than most. I'm not. Yeah. I mean, it was just hard. There was just I don't know. It was just hard for people to bully me about cheerleading because. I mean, I worked like when they would see me do a fucking front flip over someone, they were like, "What the fuck?"
Well, you
and
probably
then fucking throw a girl in the air and hold her with one fucking hand.
Yeah,
they were like, "Damn."
It's probably mysterious too. They were probably that dude who's fucking on the cheerleading team and seems like a normal guy. I feel like it just like.
And plus, no one ever thought like, even when I was cheering, people then like they see me at cheer competitions, they're like, "Who the fuck is this? Some girlfriend's football player boyfriend?"
Yeah,
like a lot of people would think that.
Were you pretty much like the same height and everything back then?
Same height, yeah. I stopped growing like fucking long time ago.
Yeah. Like 5'11", 5'10"?
5'11".
Yeah. I
know. I'd be sticking my neck up whenever I go to the doctor, and she's like, "Can you rest your neck, sir?" I'm like, "All right." 5'11". I'm like, "Fuck, give me that 6."
Oh my god! When I think I'm 187.65 inches. And or centimeters or whatever, and it's exactly like 6'1 3/4". So I'm almost 6'2", like that.
You still got some growing to do.
Yeah,
you're gonna grow.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Almost 29.
Oh yeah, they say you stop growing at like 39.
What? Is that what they say? God.
No, they don't.
I grew an inch at 23.
I can see that being possible.
Yeah, it was weird. 22 or 23.
Man, a lot of my shore homies, they just so damn sad. I'm like, bro, stop being sad about that. You're a fucking G.
I don't blame them just because like it's funny when you doing anything else, but then when so much of people's self-esteem revolves around, I assume you've never had trouble with women.
Huh?
I assume you've never had trouble with women.
Yeah, I wrote a love album for a girl and she fucking rejected that shit. What you talking about? That's motherfucking trouble. Fuck you. Talking about I never had trouble.
Okay, not never, but in the recent past. How recently was that?
When I wrote that love album?
Yeah.
Oh, that was high school.
Yeah, see? Okay. So
but I wasn't like fucking trying
a Mac?
No.
Yeah, see, neither was I. But until I
wasn't, I don't know. I never thought of life like that. I like, majority of my focus was just being good at the shit that I was doing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
for me, I spent so much time like I wanted girls to like me. I wanted people to think I was cool because I was the fat kid. So I was fat and like annoying and fucking like people would just like I think I was a part of stuff because people thought I was funny, but then they would just be like, "Ha, you're fat," and I'd be like, "Well, I don't want to hang out."
No, once that love album got rejected, I was like, "I ain't doing this."
Yeah,
shit.
that's fucked up.
That's a lot.
A whole album?
I put a whole heart into that shit.
What did you record it on?
When the Mac first came out, my homie had GarageBand, bruh.
Damn.
Shout out to my homie.
Was it all acoustic?
We did a rap song together.
You did a rap
with the guy that was producing it. Yeah, we fucking were like, listen
for the girl.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you fucking. What's up? Something funny to you? See, that's why I didn't do that shit. Fuck you. You know
what?
Fuck both of y'all. What's up, bro? That shit was tight.
I can't.
I'll find somebody new that fucks with it. Shit.
Did you write one for? Is that how you got?
But
do you remember any of the verses?
Yeah, I told homegirl her eyes were green like a tractor. That was one of the fucking lines, bro. That shit was fire. Because I didn't know nothing more green than a fucking tractor.
like a John Deere?
Yeah.
I
was like, with green eyes, like a tractor.
It was a rap album.
So, and I stole the chords from Nirvana's About a Girl. I took those two chords. It's just like two fucking E minor G or whatever.
Yeah.
And I took those two chords and I fucking did like a variation, but it still came out sounding like the Nirvana About a Girl song.
I can't even.
So
I can't imagine you buying. Like now I can because you're a super nice guy.
Yeah.
But like I can't picture you like taking out.
First of all, I don't say my girl's name on podcasts.
Sorry. Can you bleep out?
Fucking thank you. Appreciate that.
I can't picture you taking Marjorie.
Ew. Sounds like some fucked up butter is what it sounded like.
This is your girl's name. I can't picture you taking your girl out on like Valentine's Day or something. Because like it just like it seems so.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, we talked about issues. Yeah, I don't social construct of like that type. I just don't know that world.
Yeah,
I don't know that world. I don't know.
Is that what she expected when you guys started dating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The motherfucker, the first time boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
I just don't know that world. You know, I just but I've always had a very soft side for women, mainly because of how my mom was treated by my stepfather.
Yeah.
So I've always had that like soft side for women.
Well, then you coached a lot of girls too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you knew how to,
Yeah, I was
on like some level.
Yeah, but I still had. I mean, for the most part, I did have the soft side, but I was a pretty angry. But like the anger, you couldn't tell that my emotions were so flip flop. But I've always felt like, a softer side.
When's the last time you really like lost it? Like you really like could not hold in your anger and were just like, even if it was in private. Do you remember? And was it a situation where you were like, I need to not do that again? I tried to fight this Uber driver back in 2017 or 2016. Oh, okay.
Like that. Yeah. Well, I was working valet and I was trying to help him locate his guest. And when I was like asking about what's the guest's name, because that's what we do, because we're supposed to keep the drive clear as much as possible, and they're supposed to just come on and get in and get out, right?
Yeah.
And he said, "Get out of my face." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I said, "Who the fuck you talking to like that?" And he goes, "Fuck it," and he put his fucking hand in my face. I said, "Bro, I will fuck you up, man. I'll snatch you out this fucking car right now." He goes, "Is this how you talk to people?" I said, yeah, this is how I talk to bitches, and you one of them, you know? And then I just fucking blacked out. Blacked the fuck out. Was about to snatch dude out of his car, and then my manager of the hotel I was working at came up and was like, you know, like trying to get me back, and people were trying to pull me back. But I was just fucking, you know, berserk. Yeah, I even tried to chase after homie's car when he was pulling off.
Damn.
Yeah, then he tried to call the hotel and was like, you know, hey, I was like, give me the phone. I'll talk to him. I was still fucking heated, you know. And then my you know, the assistant general manager was talking to me the next day, and he was like, you know, just don't do that, you know. Yeah, he shouldn't have disrespected you, but, you know, just don't cuss out there.
That's pretty cool.
Drive. And then he was like, he goes, you shouted, "What's up, cuz?" at him. He goes, what does that mean?
Where was this in like Tempe, Arizona or something too?
Well, where was I working? It was like Phoenix, downtown Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that would have been funny if it were in like some little suburban Arizona.
Yeah,
and you're like,
you said, "What up, cuz?" What is that? Did you know the guy? Did you know? No, he didn't think it was like a gang.
So he just didn't know the vernacular. That's funny.
Yeah. Fucking.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. But you know, I think that was the last time I like hit someone. Yeah, that's been years.
Long time.
Yeah, that's been a long time. That's been a real long time.
Damn.
But no one's ever pushed me to that point.
Have you been in a lot of fights?
You know, my last fight, I think I was 14.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So, but
a lot of times people were quick to pull me back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
were just like, oh, got a group of people to fucking hold me down.
Did you win that fight decidedly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it against?
Who was that against? Oh, my homies. You know, that was back when you could fight someone and still be a homie.
Just run a quick one.
Yeah. It was so stupid why we fought too. I can't even remember actually why we fought, but I just know we fought in these apartments. And when I would fight, I didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
I didn't want to kill you, but I didn't want to stop hurting you.
Like a pit bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, as long as I could fucking go, as long as my fucking energy gave me. Yeah. Because I was like, man, I was getting, you know, beat at home, motherfucker. You think I was, like, I'm fighting a grown-ass man at home. Yeah. I ain't scared to fight a motherfucker my size.
Did you start, like, fighting your stepdad back?
No. I just took a lot of shit. There was one time I, like, shoved him. Yeah, shoved him into the front door, and then I ran to my room right after I shoved him. You know, ran right to my room. I was holding that motherfucking door down because he was trying to get in, and it was locked. And he was like, "Fucking boom, boom," and I was like, "Fuck, what do I need to do?" And then I realized my window didn't have a screen, and it opened real easy. So I was like, "Okay, as soon as I let go, I just got to fucking bolt to the window and then dive out." And I counted to 3 on that shit too. And I was like, 1, 2, 3. Fucking like held it like this. Was looking like I never took my eyes off the window. I was just holding the door, but never took my eyes off the window because I was like, that's the eyes on the prize right there, baby. So I fucking let go of that shit. He bursted through, fucking got that open, dove right out.
Damn.
Dove.
And then you came back.
Dove, hit a 4 roll, and then fucking ran.
Then you got back home for his sweet potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He actually was a good cook.
That sucks. That's like a fucking, man, that's fucking terrible.
Well, I mean, now, like, when people ask me about it now, I mean, I don't even care because it's like, what do you want me to do about that? Yeah, it already happened. Like, if I see homie, I'll shake his hand and all that stuff. Like, it doesn't do. I don't know. It doesn't do that for me anymore. It really doesn't have that effect.
People don't get
That's why when people go, oh, whatever, you know, I do the jokes about it. You know, I just go, why do you care? What are you going to do about it? What is awe going to do? Is it going to change what happened? Because it still happened. Is that really going to fucking? Is that doing something? Yeah. Who cares? If I see him, I'll say what's up. Yeah. You know what I mean? It doesn't fucking, it just doesn't affect me like that. Yeah. You know, I've just worked too fucking hard to sit here and go, I've worked too hard to fucking sit there and, you know, well, I told someone, I'm not one of those people that fucking is going to get out some note cards and write out, you know, I was abused and sit in front of a laptop. You know, that's not how I roll. I just don't look at my life as that because I'm a strong motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I've built a lot. Fuck you. I've built a lot of fucking strength mentally. And I don't see myself like, I don't see that shit shoving me down anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't push me to the fucking ground when I think about it. It doesn't fucking make me, I don't feel like a victim.
People don't have the concept of like, of what comedy does and what comedy does for me. Like when I wrote my first joke about bulimia, because that has had
right,
such
man,
sorry, dude. When that had power over me, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
yeah.
No.
What you gonna do about it, bro? I
love the way you said, "What you gonna do about it, bro?"
do,
that sounds like a person that's terrified.
It for sure was. I had to fit into my high heels somehow.
You gotta have the confidence to say what you gonna do about it, bro.
Listen, man, I'm talking about throwing out food. There's nothing cool about that. Not one.
What are you gonna do about it, bro?
I can't defend it. There's no defense.
No, you're good.
You're talking about getting beat up by your stepdad. I'm like, I was sad and I wanted to fit into size 30 jeans.
Oh gosh.
But people don't get it. That when you take something that's like that and you put it into a joking thing, you're making fun of that thing now.
Yeah.
So you're pointing at that thing and being like, you're a bitch.
I have the power over it.
Yeah,
I have
exactly,
the power.
Exactly.
That shit had power over me, and now I have the power over it. So why the fuck would I sit there and be sad or go awe whenever the situation is talked about?
And they don't even feel bad about it. They just think it's what they're supposed to do.
That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
That's the easiest thing to do. You know the toughest thing to do is fucking overcome it and not look at it as some like victim-like shit. That shit fucking happened.
But that's an
and it's a love. And I don't say this, but they don't even realize that's also a disrespect. That's a disrespect to the strength that I fucking have.
Yeah.
You're overlooking by you going when I mention it. You're overlooking the fucking strength I have as an individual now.
But people want to put you
thinking about that.
People want to put things like that in a box.
Yeah, fuck
because
off.
People like to be, I'm a recovering this, I'm a former whatever. So they want to say, oh, he wasn't. So that's now you're a formerly abused child.
Yeah.
So now you're in that box.
But that is the case.
Yeah.
I was. But at the same time, I have the fucking. I'm laughing about that.
So they're not used to it.
I can laugh.
It's a thing that most people.
I'm taking control of it.
Yeah,
what do I want? And this is what I choose to do with it.
Most people like to live in that sadness. They like to use it as a card. Fuck no.
I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
I've done it, and I realized, wow, I can't fucking grow like this.
Yeah.
I can't fucking move forward like this.
Well, people don't.
So how about we just
forward.
fucking dissect it and go, okay, so what happened? These are the things that happened. Oh, they already happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the shit with it.
But that's why
it
it's
already
good comedy.
fucking happened.
You're looking at it from a new angle because most people wouldn't do that. Most people like to have.
Don't get me wrong. There's people that do get it because I'll get compliments. Like, they'll come up to me after a show like, "Yo, like that's some fucking shit to be able to talk about that and the way you do it and your delivery, like that. I got nothing but fucking respect for you." Yeah, motherfucker. Like this is the way I handle it.
Yeah.
Anyone can fucking handle it like that. It's just really hard.
Do you get mad when you find out you're not funny?
You ain't funny. Let me tell you something.
Right now.
We have this ongoing.
Mike knows.
Oh, he knows.
I don't think Jamel? He knows it. You know Jamel.
Yeah.
So Jamel, there's a guy named Jamel Dotson, and
he's the greatest.
I went to box with Malik one day, and it's in Jamel's backyard. And it's like 105-degree heat. And Jamel is this like, where's he from? Like Memphis?
Where's Jamel from?
I think it's maybe
North Carolina.
Yeah.
We figured it out one day. I can't remember. I think so. So he's
a great fucking guy.
He's like this skinny dude. He's got like the short dreads like Chief Keef. And he's got like big buggy eyes like a pug, and he fucking like he's walking around like moving stuff with his shirt off. Malik and I are about to box, and he walks out and he goes, "Let me tell y'all something. I don't understand why you spending all this trouble boxing. You don't need to lift weights to lift a gun. Why don't you just buy a gun?" and then Malik and we train, and then after training we're talking about potluck at the Comedy Store. And the hosts who would put you up and stuff. So like we're talking about the it's just basically like it's a mic where you get names randomly drawn. And I'm like, I just want to get up at potluck. And then out of nowhere, Jamel comes out of the screen door and he goes, "I wouldn't put neither of y'all up. You know why? Because neither of y'all is funny." And then I just said to him, I don't like how you're saying that like it's a storybook, like you're reading a chapter in your audio book. And so I was like, chapter 3, you ain't funny.
Jamel Dotson's book on
Jamel Dotson's book of life. So that's Shapel and mine's ongoing dialogue is we tell each other that we're not, and it's a new chapter every day.
It's a new chapter.
Chapter 46. You ain't shit, and neither is Maine. I've been to Maine one time. Fuck that place, and fuck y'all.
If y'all don't follow Jamel Dotson, I'm gonna be fucking mad at y'all.
Yeah. Jamel Dotson
after
is
the fucking jewels we just dropped to you about him, you better. It's so funny.
I'm having.
Hey, were you there when the motherfucking? Oh no, Mike, I don't think you were there. When that fucking meth head got hit by a car outside of Hollywood Improv, you weren't there that night?
You told me about that.
Because he ran up to Jamel, and Jamel was like, "All right, man, come on now, back up." And then the fucking guy backs up to the street and tries to call Jamel out there, and Jamel's like, "Nah, man, you about to get hit." As soon as he said that, motherfucker got hit. And guess what? The motherfucker didn't move. Meth, man.
He didn't move from the car. Yeah, no, he was fine, right?
They
always bounce back.
Yeah, the meth head?
Yeah. I saw a meth head get laid out, punched, and then just got right back up.
Bro, they rise up like Jesus.
It was so funny.
No, they rise up like the Undertaker.
I'm going to tell you one more story, and then you can tell one more thing and plug out yourself because we got 5 minutes. I knew a dude. I used to run with some terrible people. This dude was a Crip, and he used to sell drugs. So he was selling... I thought of this when we were talking about fighting. He was selling a boat of ecstasy, which is like, I think it's 300 pills. And so he's got 300 pills, and they're in the back of this car. And the dude is like, how much is it? And he tells him the price. I think it's like $3,000 or something crazy. And he's like, all right, how much? He's like, why do you keep asking me how much it is? And then dude pulls out bear mace and maces the dudes in the car, takes the drugs, and leaves. So they're like looking for this dude. And one night, the dude calls me, and he goes, we found that guy. And I was like, where's he at? He's like, he's at a house party at this apartment complex in West Valley. And he's like, can you drive me? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so we go, and like, I'm not used to crazy stuff. Like, I've seen a lot of fights, but I haven't been in a lot of fights. Mm-hmm. I was probably like 21. And so we get to this house. It's just like a couple of like random Mexican kids playing beer pong, and then like the girl who rents the apartment, and then like these dudes' friends. And then my friend and his homie, who were both like Oakland Crip kids, walk in, and they're like, can we play pong? And it's their friend's apartment, so the friend is the one who tipped him off. And so they get to the other side of the table.
Damn.
They're playing pong. They're playing pong against the dude who bear maced them. And so
he didn't know.
Nope, had no idea. And so they're like matching up the pictures and shit because they remembered his name, they remembered his phone number, and then finally they called his phone and like made sure it was him. His phone rings, he ignores the call, whatever. And then the dude I know walks to the other side of the table and he goes, "Hey, you remember me?" And he's like, "No, what?" And he goes, "You remember when you fucking maced me?" And then he was like, "What?" And he's like, "You fucking maced me. You remember that?"
Damn.
And he's like running his mouth on him. And the kid's like, "No, I don't remember." And then just immediately they just start like laying into this kid, just beating the shit out of this dude. And so it's just the two kids I know, and then the dude who runs the house, or who rents the house, and his girl starts stomping on the dude. And I'm just sitting here, and then my friend goes, "Hold his friend's back." And so I just was like, okay. And so there's like 3 kids here. And so I just turn and I just push the kids into the stove, and I go, just let it happen. Just let them run it. And then they're like acting like they're going to do stuff, but like,
obviously they weren't.
What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just watching this shit happen. This dude gets the shit beat out of him, and then we dip. And then, like, as I'm leaving the house, I, like, catch a glimpse of the dude getting up from the floor and, like, leaking. Like, so bloody. Eyebrows cut open, nose bleeding, lip hanging off and shit like that. And that was, like, the craziest fight story I've seen. Like, just beat the shit out of this dude.
God.
I think they ran his pockets and found, like, $20.
Damn.
Yeah.
They didn't get the drugs back?
No. I think they were probably gone at that point.
I mean,
they ran his pocket. I think they stole his phone. That was like the last.
Fuck a phone. Why do people want to steal a phone? The amount you got to go through just to fucking
like wipe the whole thing and all that stuff.
People are exhausting.
Yeah,
they really fucking are. Gosh, just fucking come on.
I found a phone on Market Street in Denver once when I was with my ex-girlfriend. It was a brand new iPhone, and my ex was like, "Just take it." And I was like, "I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not." Those are my drunkest, most piece of shit state. And I was like, "I would never steal somebody's phone."
Yeah.
So I like called the last contact in the phone, and I was like, "Hey, I have your homegirl's phone." And she's like, "You're such a pussy. I can't believe you would do that." She used to tell me,
"Why wouldn't you?"
Right? She used to tell me she would find credit cards. Like if she found a credit card on the ground, she would go run it and like go until they fucking. And I was like, "Oh, you're a bad person."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a horrible human being.
So exhausting.
Was this a good podcast, Mike?
Probably some dumb motherfucker talking about, "I gotta get mine." Fuck off.
Yeah. Well, she bit a hole through my cheek one time. So.
Man, that happened to me at a club.
Really?
Yeah, some white girl was like, "Oh, I just want to bite you," and bit my cheek. I said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
She
was pretty
like
crazy.
You bled and everything?
I didn't bleed, but it motherfucking hurt. Tell you that much. Yeah.
What's
my homie put like she kept trying to follow. She was following me around.
Oh, she was like rabid.
And then I thought
that lady from the club?
No,
from Edmonton.
No. And then I thought I ditched her or whatever. And then my homie, he was being funny. He pushed her and then pushed me into her. And then fucking that's when it was just like, oh, this was in Huntington Beach.
Oh no, so this is kind of recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That was I was fucking like 25 when that happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a while back.
Yeah. So and that's you. That's how you and your girlfriend met.
This motherfucker saying names out loud and shit.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I said, man, that's the most known thing about me.
My bad, dude. You got one more, like 2 minutes?
So this one time, I was bulimia.
No.
Well, actually, that's my cousin.
No, what the fuck you want me? Unless you got a question.
God, I hate how you look like you fucking like you're reading like a map.
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess if we take over this area,
I guess we go here.
build the development in this area.
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
What do you got coming up next? Show wise, doing anything local? Doing anything for the podcast?
Nothing yet. Just please like and subscribe to this motherfucking podcast and my podcast as well, motherfuckers. I'll fight y'all,
motherfuckers.
Nah, I won't fight nobody. But just podcast.
It's called It's Managed.
What do I got? Yeah, It's Managed with Shapel Lacey. All platforms is of course. And then
DC
January 24th and 25th. I mean, that's a while out.
Yeah.
But talk about it. I don't know. When's this released? January?
Probably tomorrow.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm a little backed up.
He said tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're backed up?
Yeah. Dude, I fucking...
How are you backed up if it's released tomorrow?
No, I'm saying I need to release it tomorrow because like I'm behind. That's
you look like you listen to the Used. All right, man.
Listen, dude. You look like you are like were in a bullet bike gang and then like you bought that shirt and they kicked you out of the bullet bike gang.
What's a bullet bike gang?
You know, like in Biker Boys.
Oh shit, with Lawrence Fishburne. Oh fuck. The fact that you know that's a black movie right there, bro.
I loved that movie.
Oh
when I was
man,
a kid.
that's a fucking.
He's like trying to do the surfing bike move.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you look like you were in that gang, and then you bought that shirt, and they were like, "You can't hang out with us no more, bro."
Nah, I got this up on Crenshaw.
You didn't get it in Crenshaw. You got that at H&M.
No, up on Crenshaw.
Nah,
Sloss and Swap Me, man. What's up?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Where did I get it? I got it. My girlfriend got it online.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say her name.
Yeah, I don't do that.
My bad.
Out here just telling people my information.
I didn't know.
That's like telling somebody where I live.
Crenshaw.
Hey. Pretty damn close.
All right, dude. Hey, thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah,
This is fun as fuck.
What are we doing? Going to the fucking mics? We're going to mics?
I don't know. I got fourth wall at 6.
Yeah, I got 5 and 6. Sign up for 5.
No.
All right. Fuck.
I need to fucking eat.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I got Laura Bites. Laura Bites coming up next.
I love her.
Yeah, I'm having her in tomorrow.
That's my best. That's my best.
All right, let's fucking do this.
Yeah. That's pretty damn good. Wow.
Got some hotties with some bodies in the house.
What the fuck? That's a pretty good fucking Bites impression.
I moved to Los Angeles, and now every guy is the hottest guy I've ever seen.
Yeah. Mike, that's pretty damn good, huh? All right, try me.
I don't know if I can.
I know.
Say something. What do you usually say?
What do I usually say?
Yeah.
I don't know. Say something. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Damn, that sucked. All right. Yeah. Can I eat now? Fuck.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Third Wheel. Please follow me and keep blacking out. Email me and all that shit. Thank you, Shapel.
All right.